Hi everyone, welcome to Play Your Ads Right. I'm your host Canberk, and today I'm joined by Jamie, Michael, and your surname was?
Skeels.
All right, hello Jamie, and Timothy, Mark.
Hughes.
Okay, hello Mr. Tim. So today,
this is a show where we show the good, the bad, and the ugly ads. Over 3 rounds, we will show 2 ads each to our guests, and they need to guess which one performed higher or lower. A correct answer equals 1 point, and most point wins. So, shall we, guys?
Let's do it.
Do it.
So, we are starting with sales. Ad 1 or ad 2? Jamie, what do you think performed better?
This is actually quite tough. The thing is, I think the one on the left, it's engagement rate, isn't it? I think I'm gonna go with the one on the left. I'm gonna go, why are you not prospecting, Canberk?
Juicy. But you know what, Jamie? You get 1 point.
1 point? Oh, I got it.
Alright, Jamie gets 1 point, and let's look at this as, and let's think about why the first one performed better than the second one. So the first thing I can say is meme. Meme has always performed better because people, especially salespeople and marketing people on LinkedIn, they are used to see ads, the ads that they look like ads. But when you target them with memes, they actually don't think that as an ad. Therefore, they actually engage, they actually read, and then they actually visit the website if necessary. And with this ad, we can see that it is a meme that is actually telling about what is possible with Cognism in product. So it is a really good example of a product value add. Is that correct, Tim?
That is correct. And I think the other thing, it's kind of highlighting a benefit of Cognism over a competitor as well. And obviously that's like very good for a product because it's comparing and contrasting. But like you said, with the meme, it just kind of makes it stand out more. And it's a bit lighthearted as well.
Awesome. So Jamie is now in the lead. Let's carry on with marketing. All right, we have 2 ads. One of them is about 25 best ads, and the other is about building the ICP. Tim, which one do you think is better?
So this is a tough one. The reason why is because the first one is obviously blurred out, and then the second one it's like ripping almost like a present apart, and you're just getting a little snippet. And so both ads are almost like trying to tease the offer. But just going based off what has worked well for the sales persona, although this is for the marketing persona, I'm going to go that ad 1 was higher.
And you know what, Tim? You're so wrong.
Ah!
No.
What? This is why you should personalize ads based on the persona, because like I said,
I was a bit worried there. You've given it some serious analysis as well. I was like, he's definitely this.
Well, actually, yeah, I would probably be in the middle as well, because both of the ads actually look pretty strong. And actually, when I look at the data here, their data is pretty similar. So actually, it's a really close call. But how to build your ICP one, and when we look at the ad data, when we look at the after the post ad data, the website data, we can see that it's a content ad. And we are explaining how to get better in targeting, how to get better in building your ICP. So, okay, the best performing ads perform well. But when you think about ICP, it is actually about a bigger problem, a wider problem, which gets more engagement than the paid ad file. Because the first one actually gets engagement mostly from the performance marketers, paid marketers, but the second one gets engagement from all possible marketing titles. Am I right, Jamie?
Yeah, I'd say this is, to be fair, this was quite a horrible one for me to put in because they are very close in performance. I think the how to build your recipe one, because I think if I'd have not known what it got, I probably would have guessed the ads. But the how to build your recipe one, I think what you can't see as well is that when the leading copy to it makes quite a clear offer, which in terms of CTR might be helping. So that bit you can't see as well. But yeah, I'd agree.
All right, now Jamie still has the lead. 1-0. Let's see if Jamie gets 2 now. All right, Jamie, which one performed better? It is a tough one.
Oh, this is quite tough because these are like 2 Tim specials, aren't they? Like 2 me.
Okay,
I mean,
5, 4.
Give me a countdown.
2,
I'm
1.
gonna go to Spotify playlist. I'm gonna go to Spotify playlist because I really
You
like
know
that.
what, Jamie?
A lot
You are smashing today. You are smashing today, Jamie. 2-0.
Oh, Tim, it's on, mate.
Yeah.
To be fair, this is interesting because I first went for it too. Because just I love the Herald meme, I love everything about that ad, but somehow Spotify went better. So for this case, I don't know how to explain why the first ad performed better, because for me the second one by far should have been the best one.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I think the Spotify playlist one, it's not something that you would normally see. Like, it would easily stop the scroll, for one, because it's a LinkedIn ad. You wouldn't normally see something to do with Spotify on LinkedIn anyway. And then obviously the added bonus is that then it's a personalized Spotify playlist because it's relating to a bad cold call. However, with the second one, yeah, I'm so surprised that this didn't work that well, because it's a well-known meme for one, and again, like, it's in a light-hearted way calling out like a competitor compared to Cognism. So yeah, I was gutted that it didn't work as well as I thought it would have.
You said something interesting there. Stop scrolling, and I think this is the perfect example for a proper demand gen ad. It needs to stop scrolling. When you see that, you need to stop and you need to actually see what is that. And yeah, you are right. This Spotify one actually makes prospects or basically the whole audience stop scrolling. All right, Jamie, Tomil. Let's see if Tim can catch him up. And actually, the S looks similar. Again, 8 marketing emails.
If I don't get this, I'm done. The pressure's on. Oh, you've got the countdown to deal with as well. I'm okay. I'm going to go with one was higher. One was higher.
Interesting. Jamie, do you think Tim is right?
Am I allowed to say?
No, you don't. All right. Tim, you know what? You're right.
He's back in here.
Tim is back.
To be honest, it's just dawned on me that this is going to go public, isn't it? These ads. They're going to find out I'm a fraud.
All right, now let's look at the first ad versus second ad. The first ad is about email marketing, the top marketing emails that we have been using and that have been working. So actually, it could be for digital marketers, it could be for demand gen marketers, it could be even for product marketing managers or customer marketing managers. So similar to the first marketing one, it actually speaks with most of the marketing personas, most of the different marketing job titles. However, the second one is mostly about the CRM problems. So when we think about that, who is dealing with CRMs? Marketing operations, email marketing managers, CRM managers. But when you think about that, actually, this probably wouldn't get an engagement from a product marketing manager or a customer marketing manager, even probably from a demand generation manager in some cases. So the first ad basically aligns with more marketing job titles than the second one. And Tim now gets 1 point. 2-1.
I have no idea why I made that CRM monster ad. It's just so bad.
I was literally going to go like, I just don't know what it's trying to tell me.
Basically, what is it about? I looked back the other day and I was just thinking, what was I thinking?
Actually, yeah. When you click on start here, where does it take you?
It takes you to a blog. It takes you to a blog about CRM. I've kind of gave it this like video game, like horror theme. I don't know what I was doing, to be honest, but I think it was probably just late on a Friday and I needed to churn something out. But it was a good idea.
All right, we live and we learn. I am not sure if I start with Jamie or Tim, because if I start with Jamie and if Jamie knows, then Jamie wins. Then it won't be as juicy as I want. But if Tim knows it, then he will be back in game. Therefore, you know what, Tim? It's your turn again.
This is probably the hardest one.
Okay, the first question is that which one of you created this ad first, you or Jamie?
I think it was Jamie. However, I think it was Jamie.
But they're being used quite differently because this is a product ad, and then Tim turned it into a content ad and changed the songs to actual songs.
Yeah, so I used the songs, like well-known songs, to create like a cold call. But they were like bad. It would be a bad cold call, but yeah, Jamie actually made this one first, so I actually copied.
All right, let's see then. The first one. Did it perform better than the second ad or not? 5.
So, no, you can't do it that quick. So this is a tough one. The Spotify one, like we said, stops the scroll. However, the second one, we've always had difficulties with the orange-red background. So that's what. However, the gated lead gen is something for demand gen marketers that they're interested in. I'm gonna go with ad 2.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Okay. Okay. Then storytelling. You are eliminated. I mean, I ask you if you are twice. I did everything to get you back in the game, Tim.
It's a close one though. This one was hard again, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, there's only like 10% difference between those two. Actually, yeah, it was a tough one. But yeah, Tim, you failed, and Jamie won. So let's see why this ad worked. To be fair, the second ad, it comes from our boring campaign team, in which we actually started for the first time last summer 2022, which has been by far the best campaign we had in the marketing persona. And we still actually use some of the ads from this campaign, and still these ads are one of the best performing ads. But actually, Tim was right. Somehow, the red background has never worked for us at Cognism. Although the ad copy is strong, although all of the ads from this campaign worked, and although we are seeing that, okay, you should give up doing lead gen, let's show you the alternative way, somehow this ad didn't work. And the only logical explanation is that the red background. Because literally the same ad creatives are performing way better than the red one. And in terms of the first one, as Tim said in the round 3, I guess, or 4, Spotify ad actually is interesting because you don't expect to see it on LinkedIn. Therefore, it basically makes you stop scrolling. And basically, marketeers, who are our target persona here, love to see different ads. Therefore, they engage with this one more than the red background one. All right. So, Jamie won. But Jamie, do you want to try?
Yeah, I want to go to the final round. I want to do it.
Okay, but you know what? If you don't know the answer, you will get deducted by 2 points, and then you will be on the same level with Tim, and then we will go for the last round.
I'm up for it. I'm up
Are
for
you
it.
sure? All right.
Ooh.
So we have two ads. One with France, and the other is another Team Classic.
This is genuinely tough because I love the Friends ad, but I know how well those meme ads work. So I'm a little bit like, I don't know. It's tough. I'm leaning towards the Friends ad. But I remember Tim.
Sure.
This was a while back, Tim. Like literally, when you first started it, it got off to a slow start. But I think it's up since then. But I don't know what the numbers are. Oh.
2,
Everything's right on this.
1.
All right, I'm gonna go to Friends ad.
Wow. Jamie, you won today.
No way! I got it.
Yes. You got it by far. You have an amazing talent for this, Jamie. You should be on the TV. But the first ad performed actually way better than the second one. Almost 2x better engagement rate.
Yeah.
That I'm actually surprised at.
Yeah, so like I remember the talk that we were having because I remember when I briefed this in and I said to Fran, I was like, if this ad doesn't literally skyrocket engagement rate, I'm quitting my job. Like, if it doesn't, I'm done. And 2 weeks in, it was like at 0.3, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? And then for some reason, I think it was like 0.83. Is that correct now, or something like that? And yeah, it literally just skyrocketed.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I remember when you said it as well. I remember saying to you, I was like, it's not you, it's the audience. Blame the audience. That's a good ad.
But yeah, both of those actually are pretty nice, pretty good. And if you remember in the previous rounds, actually, the ads that we have memes and we actually compare Cognism with competitors work better. But this doesn't mean that actually the second ad here didn't work. However, the first one worked really well. So here actually we are not seeing an underperformance, but we are seeing an overperformance from the first one. And probably for obvious reason. Everyone lost France. And it is a really, really, really nice and subtle ad. It starts with France, therefore it automatically gets engagement from people on LinkedIn because people on LinkedIn are not used to see anything like, I don't know, France, How I Met Your Mother. You see this type of things on Instagram. Therefore, it gets the engagement right away. Then you look at the headline, then you go down and you see, oh, you know what? Cognism gives you mobile numbers. Like, it is actually a pretty solid and pretty, I would say, nice product ad.
The ad copy as well, I think, because the ad copy ties into the ad. So the ad copy is when it hasn't been your day, week, month, and now your manager's on your back because you haven't booked a meeting. So it's then like ripping off the actual like theme song. So again, like I think that's another reason why it performed quite strongly.
Yeah, I wonder why we didn't add the ad copies here. It could have been interesting.
For another episode, Canberk.
Yeah.
When we come back.
Okay, but Tim is now gone, right? You need to find a new person.
What is it? Winner stays on? Is that how we're going to do it?
I don't know, like the last man standing, right? Like Squid Game.
Winner stays on every week. Fair enough. Oh well, I'm not gonna lie. That's I'm pretty happy with that. I didn't expect after I took a risk on the Friends and taking the 2 points away, so I'm pretty relieved.
Yeah, you did. I did everything for Tim to win, but
You did.
yeah, sometimes you just can't do it. All right, that's it for this week, and see you next week. Nice to see you. See you nice.